Hi guys, Damien here from CrossFit Westgate. Just want to have a quick chat to you about injuries in CrossFit, well in any sport really, but I get a lot of questions and queries from people in the gym saying they feel a niggle here, they feel a bit sore here. Basically the most important thing to remember is you're doing a strength and conditioning program. It's going to be hard to avoid getting injuries. Now, you can help prevent by doing plenty of mobility. And by mobility, most you will know here at the gym, we will do a lot of foam rolling, we'll use the lacrosse ball, we'll use the resistance bands. We try and get as much done as possible. But it's very hard to hit the entire body all the time. We can hit the different parts on different days, but what I will give you is a general overall of the body. Sometimes you need something a little bit more specific for you. If that is the case, always approach me and I will do my best to help you out. But in saying that, sometimes the mobility work that we do in the gym just isn't enough. Sometimes you have a strain and you have something in the deeper tissues that you can't just tackle with the ball, you can't just get at with the band or the roller. And sometimes because it can be so aggressive and sore and hard to get into yourself, you actually don't go as hard as you need to go in order to relieve the problem, and sometimes you're not hitting the right areas. So that's when it's important to get an external opinion or an external view. So by saying that, what I mean is by seeing a chiro, an osteo, a myo, getting some sort of a remedial massage on a regular basis, not only when you're injured, but to keep your body maintained. We have a lot of guys here, and guys and girls that have been training with me for a long time now, and they will regularly go to get a remedial massage or see a myo or see an osteo, just to keep them at the top of their game, just to keep them basically injury free. Because sometimes some person like that will be able to pick up areas in your body that are starting to lock up or starting to get that little bit tight, and sometimes you don't notice yourself because you get kind of blinkered by I need to train, I need to be able to hit a PB this week, I need to get that high score in a certain workout. So sometimes we choose to ignore what's going on in the body in order to perform. But in choosing to ignore the problem can sometimes create a bigger problem. And when these injuries do happen, they happen hard. But there's always been warning signs. And if you've been ever injured yourself and you think back to when the injury happened and maybe the couple of weeks leading up to it, was there telltale signs? Did you feel a tightness in some part of your body and in around the area that actually gave in? You know, was there pain? Was there something going on? Did you not feel quite right? And I dare say you will find that there was warning signs. But when something actually happens, it can put you out for anything from a week to a month to 6 months to a year. It just depends on the severity. But you need to, basically what I'm saying is, to avoid that, you need to be cautious and you need to listen to your body. Pretty straightforward. So just to sum it all up, prevention is better than cure. Keep on top of your mobility as regular as possible. If you do feel something isn't quite right and your mobility isn't nutting it out, well then you need to see someone. And no amount of mobility, no amount of quizzing people and no amount of ignoring it will solve the problem. You need to see someone. Do not wait. Don't wait till your leg is in a cast and you're sitting in a bed for fucking 6 months because you ignored it. Make sure you get your injuries and your niggles sussed out. Okay, don't wait, don't hesitate. All right, guys, I hope that's answered a few questions, and I'll talk to you again soon.